Hi, this is Dominic Keating. I played Lieutenant Malcolm Reed on Enterprise, as you probably know, and you are listening to the NX 7062 podcast. Enjoy.
Yes, you are listening to the NX 7062 podcast, and I hope you are ready to enjoy your evening here with me. I am your host, Stephanie K. It's been gray here in Jersey, but you know what? At least it's warm. It's going to be warm tomorrow. When I go to get my shot, I'm going to got my shot tomorrow. I am so excited. Yay! I will be fully vaccinated 2 weeks from tomorrow. 1 month from today, though, is when I'm taking my trip across the country. Going to talk about that in a little bit. But let's see, what do we have going on? Well, we've got STLV 55K, whatever they're calling themselves. Hey, Travis. That is happening in 113 days. Of course, I am so beyond excited to hopefully be getting out there. Again, I was actually talking about that with my guest right before we went to air. He's going to be in a minute. I made him go wait in the green room so I could get through my little prelims. As most of you probably have heard by now, on the 16th, we lost Felix Silla, who I knew mostly from playing Tweaky on Buck Rogers. But Wesley Ure and Raymond Lister were very good friends of his, so my heart was breaking for them. Hey, Dominic, or Domestic. Sorry, Dominic Keating did my intro. Hi, Domestic. So Felix was actually a very good friend of some of my very good friends. So to me, it was very personal. Plus the fact that I was supposed to meet him in Vegas. Raymond was going to introduce us. So I was so heartbroken that we lost him. But then I was sitting down and I decided to go over his IMDb page earlier today. And I was blown away, absolutely blown away by all of the parts that he played. Like I said, I knew him best as Tweaky and Buck Rogers, who was voiced by Mel Blanc, another incredible talent, who you may know as Barney Rubble and half of the Warner Brothers cartoon characters. But not only was he Tweaky, and Cousin It was another big one, but he also did episodes of Battlestar Galactica. He was a Telosian in Star Trek The Cage. And he was also in Return of the Jedi as an Ewok, among so many other things. And something else I'm going to mention real quick, because my guest is a fellow Monkees fan. Yay. Felix was also in an episode of The Monkees called The Monkees at the Circus. He played Willie the Midget. He played the short person at the Monkees at the Circus. So that was something I wanted to mention. Yes, I am leaving for the summer a week from tonight. This is my next to last show. So, hey, Chat Pack 2.0. We got tonight, we got next week, and then you can always follow me on the socials. It's not like I'm going to go underground for 3 months. I'll be around, just not doing this every week. The other thing I wanted to talk to everybody about, just really briefly before I bring out my guest. I don't know if any of you noticed there was this cryptic tweet from Michael Dorn earlier about basically putting on the uniform, being called back to duty. You might have seen that and gotten overly excited, but Trek Movie turned around and said it is nothing Paramount related. He's not doing Picard or any of the other live action or cartoons that Paramount has going on. Paramount Plus says it's not us. Plus there was that hashtag ad thing, which was really, 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 really weird. That's supposed to be if it is an ad. So nobody knows what it is, but as of this moment, Paramount Plus is saying that whatever Dorn is putting on that uniform for has nothing to do with any of their current projects. And the J.J. Abrams movies, whether you like them or don't like them, those are all hush-hush, so it's not like he was going to be coming out with that. Yep, that is basically what the scuttlebutt is he's probably doing the video games, which just isn't as exciting, I think, as that tweet made it sound. That's my personal opinion. The way that Twitter blew up over that tweet, and then Star Trek movie turned around and said, slow your roll. If you're not a gamer, maybe you shouldn't get so excited. Oh, domestic. fantastic. I am so glad. I am so glad you love it. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for being a patron on Patreon. War Dog. There you go. He has, but it was a Starfleet post. It said he was putting the Starfleet uniform back on. And I don't know if you can count that in a video game. Unless he cosplays as Worf while he's doing the video game. Who knows? Well, there you go. Travis, then I am glad that you're excited. What was I watching the other day? Oh my God! The Invincible, the cartoon on Amazon Prime, the superhero cartoon. Dorn did a voice in that. So yeah, he's out there. He is out there. So all right. So I think I've covered all the stuff, all the housekeeping stuff I like to do at the beginning. And so my pièce de résistance has been waiting in the wings very quietly, waiting just to be added. So without further ado, my friend, the head of Lambda Quadrant, fellow Trekker, and actually fellow Monkeys fan, Randy Frank. Yay!
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 Hi!
Hi!
How's it going? And look what I dug out just for you.
Oh my God, that was one of the first Vinyl Monkeys albums that I had too.
Right?
I have that.
I had it growing up. My mom had it, and I've since lost it, but I have gone out and got it again. So.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I have that. I actually got Mickey Dolenz. I have an original, The More of the Monkeys, that I stole from my grandparents' house.
Oh, cool.
It was my aunt's. I actually told Mickey Dolenz this story. It's an original 66 pressing because it was at my grandparents'. My dad said it wasn't his, which meant it was my aunt's. And I don't like my aunt. So I'm like, well, and she left it there. So finders keepers, baby.
Lose you lose.
So a million years later, and Mickey Dolenz was at a convention that I was working, and I got him to sign it.
Oh, cool.
I have Davey and Mickey's autograph. I don't have Peter. I met Mike Nesmith at a convention, and he shook my hand, but I didn't have like $100 for the autograph.
Oh my God! Wow, that's fair.
But somebody, one of his handlers, is like, he's coming. Just go say hi.
Right.
So I went over to him, and I'm like, hi, and he like shook my hand. I'm like, oh my God.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's great. Davy Jones, I've met a couple of times. He was
fun.
pretty sweet. Yeah, and I have his autograph too. So.
Oh, cool.
But that's not Felix Silla sort of brings that all together because now it is Star Trek related because he did the Monkeys and Star Trek.
Yeah.
So I like doing that whole thing. Oh, and before we get any further, this fabulous tank top that I'm wearing is an original Randy Frank creation. That look, we got another Monkeys fan. War Dog like
awesome.
Mickey. Yay!
For sure.
Everybody in the Monkeys was so talented. It's yes. You know, they're like the enterprise of music. Nobody took them as seriously as they should have.
Right? But they're so good.
So good. Mike Nesmith was such a great songwriter.
Yeah.
Like I used to say I don't like country music, but then when you sit down and re-listen to most of Mike Nesmith's stuff that he wrote and that he sang had a country rock beat.
Sure.
So Davy Jones is awesome. He's my favorite. He is. Did you also know that David Bowie's actual name was David Jones and he changed it to not be confused?
No,
with the
that
monkey?
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And that's totally fair. Like Gates.
Like Gates.
Because there was already a Cheryl McFadden. Not that we know who she is now, but
But Gates is. But see, if she didn't name herself Gates McFadden, then she couldn't have a podcast named Investigates.
It's true. There's so many wonderful things have come out of it. It's her
can't be. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If she hadn't used it, I guess. Yeah. Because you can't be like Investa Cheryl. That makes no sense. But
it doesn't. But now I think that we should. I think we should do a podcast called Investa Cheryl, just because it was hilarious. That's amazing. So write that down. Where's Nikki when you need her?
Investa Cheryl. Well, we'll message her when this is all over. I'm writing it down, Investa Cheryl, so we don't forget.
That'll be so funny. We can just do a parody of Gates's thing.
That's right. We'll just have to listen to some. Yeah, we'll just listen to some of Gates's stuff.
Well, I want to listen anyway. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. We'll just listen, so we'll know what to parody. We'll know exactly how to. Exactly. And, I speak a little French, so we'll just have to throw some. Yeah. We'll just have to,
that's all I got.
Yeah, damn. Je parle français un peu, so we'll just throw a little en français in there.
Coffee and croissant.
Okay, so I believe somebody asked me last week. I think it was Domestic asked me about the Lambda Quadrant booth that we are going to have at STLV 55 QPMNO.
LMNOP. Yeah.
As long as you don't call it Star Trek Missions, you're fine.
I can't remember what it's called, and everyone's going to call it that because that's what it's been for so long. So.
Yeah, exactly. They should just lean into it until CBS tells them to stop.
Or I feel like they should come up with use the same acronym but different words, like
Star Travelers to Las Vegas or something. Yeah,
like just the same, but use the same STLV. If they were smart, they would have done that.
No comment.
That's true. They're not.
We love you, Creation.
Live on air. They are not smart. They're not smart.
Not like anybody from Creation is going to be watching this. But So I promised that you would have some merchandise that we may or may not be.
I do have that. Sorry, my monitor is just not where it's supposed to be. Okay, there. That's better. I do have some stuff. So I haven't started manufacturing yet. So I would also love. I think a fun idea for us too would be to post this on our Twitter and just do a poll to see what people like.
Oh yeah.
So that being said.
So you need to get with your social media department.
Yes, right. Yes.
Wait,
we will contact them.
Wait, you just did.
I didn't want to out you, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's all right. I think I outed myself on here before, but yeah.
That's right. But I think that would be a good idea. That way I know what to make and what people care about.
There you go. Because we did do that. I think I did it like a while ago when we were looking to ask you what kind of jewelry, if people wanted bracelets over necklaces or whatever.
That's true. Yeah. So now let's try with 3D printed stuff and see what'll be popular.
Yeah. Well, and actually we do have another member of the group that also has a 3D printer. So maybe if
two.
We'll double our production.
Callie and Anna both do.
Anna got one too? Oh my God.
Her dad did, yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're triple in production.
I know. Callie's really getting into it too. It's great.
Oh,
we have a separate chat so that we don't harass the crap out of everyone else talking about 3D printing. So there's extra 3D printing chat that happens behind the scenes just because it doesn't make any sense to you guys talking about layer height and paint tape and stuff. So yeah.
And Nikki and I appreciate it.
See, yes, we figured that you would.
I feel safe saying that even though she's not here.
I feel it like it's fine.
But anyway, so let's see. It's show and tell time.
So a few things that I could possibly make. I'm not showing the things that I would never make because they're too hard and difficult, but some of the things that I could potentially make. One is a hollow emitter.
So we can all be the doctor.
It looks pretty cool, right?
It looks amazing. I love the detail.
Pretty legit, right? Super fun.
Yes.
The other, as always, which I will definitely have regardless, is a rainbow horgon.
Yay.
Stupid camera. There we go. Rainbow horgon.
Oh, now that's just a freestanding horgon.
What do you mean?
Well,
yes. Not a necklace. Yeah.
Not a necklace.
Just a little one that you can put, on your desk or whatever, and everyone knows you're gay and seeking Jamaharan.
Okay, let's see. Makes sense to me, but he's an engineer.
Oh, well, that's fine. I post that stuff all over my other stuff all the time. I just don't want to harass my poor non-engineer friends with it. The next one that I have, are these getting more complicated now? Oh, he's on the road. Good job, Robert.
Hi, Robert. Thanks for checking in.
These are more complicated, but I do plan on making more of them. One is a hypo spray.
You know what? I didn't suggest this to you before, and I don't know if you can do anything about it, but instead of the red vial, can you do a rainbow vial?
No, because there's actual liquid in there.
Okay.
So it's not just actual
I didn't know if
liquid
it was
is
like
violent.
I didn't know if it was the cylinder because of the pictures. It looks pretty solid, so I didn't know if that was a
I
liquid or.
actually put like liquid in there because I thought that would be more fun. It will never come
It is
out. It's in
fun.
there forever. But it does have actual liquid in it, so I could make more of these because I have more of these. Hey, Johnny!
Hey, Johnny!
I have more glass vials because you can't just order one glass vial apparently. So I have a whole lot of them, so I can make those if anyone wants a hypo spray.
So you want hypo sprays? Vote hypo sprays.
Fine. Last and certainly not least, and I would not mind having them either, is the tricorder from Lower Decks. It's very specifically the Lower Decks one with the purple stripe.
Oh, the one that everybody wanted.
Super cute, yes. And
yes.
it's just a little like picture on it. It's not electronic or anything, but it's 3D printed and magical and cute. So those are the things that I could potentially have.
And for all of those that are considering cosplaying as Lower Decks people,
exactly. Where else are you going to get? Because they have not made any yet. So.
And even if they do, we all know that it's going to be way more expensive than whatever Lambda Quadrant decides to charge.
True.
And when you buy things from Lambda Quadrant, it goes to a good cause.
Always.
That's right. So it's pizza for a cause. Now we've got
oh yeah.
3D printing for a cause. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm getting an incoming transmission. Beep, 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 beep. I just got an incoming transmission from Lasso because I know he wanted to be here, but one of his birthday's a week from today.
Oh, happy early birthday!
Oh yeah,
maybe you'll watch this recorded somewhere.
I'm sure. He's gonna watch it just for your ears, but
oh great.
But no, he said one of the other things he watches is doing something for his birthday.
Oh great.
I'm like, because I miss Lasso when he's not here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but maybe he'll pop in. Usually what happens is he shows up later, so we'll just have to keep meandering and yapping along, and eventually he'll show up.
See if he pops in.
Why aren't you cosplaying? I know you got a new Lower Decks uniform shirt.
Me? I didn't think about it for today because and also when we started this, it was only audio, so I don't associate it with that. I totally didn't even think about it. But I do. And you know what I have that I haven't taken pictures with yet is my Discovery medical uniform from the first season, the like white one. I love it so much.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I'm so sad that like they don't have it. It's not the same anymore. Like those were so like just cool. I love those uniforms. So I have that one, and I haven't taken pictures with it yet. But
you know what's so funny is that everybody thought TNG had a lot of uniform changes throughout the season,
right?
But Discovery has them.
They have them for like 5 minutes of one episode and then they're gone. Like what? And I get it, it's because Sonequa was pregnant or whatever, but like, come on, guys! Like, put her behind something. I don't know, but like, pull a
her jacket. Isn't that what they did with Gates? They just gave her a jacket and had her walking behind things.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, okay. TNG was like, what? Okay, so these unitard things just aren't working. Let's give them all pants and shirts, and that was it. That was like the change. But now it's like,
yeah.
All right, so Domestic has a movie review for us.
Oh.
I've never heard of this one. I haven't seen it, but it's got, I don't know who the hell Scott Keating is, but let's see, Chase Masterson, Tracy, I've met Tracy Lords, John Delancey, but it's recommended, so, I mean, we're all still looking for things to watch.
True, we're all still at home.
I'm trolling. I have BritBox. It took me a while, but I don't know why I didn't order BritBox sooner.
That is fair.
But I now have BritBox, so I'm catching up on my Vicar of Dibley.
Oh, fun! I hate to even admit it, but I haven't watched that, and I love Dawn French. But I met her through French and Saunders, not that. So I know that I need to watch it, but
you do. There's some really there's actually a reference to John Inman from Are You Being Served?
Oh, that's so fun.
I was like, oh, and Peter Capaldi was in a couple episodes. And
no way, that's awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to watch it.
Peter Capaldi with like short, like colored hair, like actual, like not gray hair.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was a handsome Scottish bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really a great show, and I highly recommend it for anybody that's out there. And actually, I just started watching Gavin and Stacey, which is another really good British one.
Oh, fun.
Which I did not know was conceived and written by the guy that comes on after James Corden.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's in it, and he's not the lead, but he's in it, and it's really cute.
Of course he is.
For any British friends out there, yeah, I love James Corden, who I first saw in Doctor Who, because he was in a couple of Matt Smith Doctor Who's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The one.
I haven't seen every episode, but I've seen a lot.
Have you seen the Matt Smith era episodes?
Yeah.
There was one where the Doctor was actually had a roommate, was stuck in England, so he got a flatmate. And James Corden was his flatmate, and it turns out the house really only had one story, but the alien upstairs made it look like it had two, so he could suck people in.
No, I didn't see that one. Sounds like typical Doctor Who, though.
Yeah. No, and then they bring him back for another episode with the Cybermen that's really good.
Oh, cool. No. Oh, I do know the Cybermen.
Good.
But I don't remember him in that, yeah.
Look! Oh, wait.
Hey, Faith!
Hey, Stormageddon, there you go. She's seen it. That's the second one, the cyber.
Yes.
Because James Corden had a baby, and the Doctor speaks baby. And James Corden's like, this is my baby. And the Doctor says hello, and he goes, no, that's not his name. He wants you to call him Stormageddon. And then
so cute.
James Corden's like, what? And he goes, I speak baby. He wants you to call him Stormageddon.
I love it. So much fun.
It was awesome. I've decided, because I have this on I love Spotify. Spotify is worth every penny, because you can create the most awesome playlist.
Yeah.
So I have my sci-fi playlist, because I've realized I like sci-fi soundtracks.
Oh, fun,
and
yeah.
I've decided that I like the music from Matt Smith's era Doctor better than I like Matt Smith as the Doctor.
That's fair.
I like his music better, which is funny. Let's see, I said I was going to name my kid that. I forgot. Guess I need.
There's always pets.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's right. I told Randy the other day, if I get another cat. Trip, by the way, has been in and out of the office, but with the green screen up, I kind of seal myself off.
Right.
So the cats don't necessarily. Reed was playing with it earlier when it was down. I was worried he was going to put a hole in the green screen because he kept. Anyway, but I have a Trip and I have a Reed, but I lost Anakin. So I need to balance it out. So if I get another cat, I'm naming him Grogu.
Yay.
AKA the child, AKA Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
I had my Baby Yoda pants on yesterday.
Oh, the Mandalorian lounging
While
pants?
I was lounging, yes. I was lounging quite a bit, too, I'll have you know.
I need to bring them so we can, be lounge twinsies for one of the nights that I'm there.
On the couch, right here.
That's right. 1 month, my ass is going to be on that couch.
Right here.
Okay, Matt Smith era is the best way. They plant the seeds all throughout the series where it comes to fruition at the end. Don't agree. I never liked Matt Smith as the Doctor.
Oh, really?
Matt Smith grew on me a little bit, but I don't like him he had a couple good episodes. The James Corden episodes I liked. The Doctor's Wife, where the TARDIS comes to life because its essence goes into a woman, is outstanding episode.
Uh-huh.
It is absolutely an outstanding episode.
I did like him. I thought he was okay.
No, and I admit a lot of that had to do with I love David Tennant.
Oh, no, I love David Tennant. It doesn't take away from him.
Well, no, it doesn't, except that he replaced. And I know, yes, this is the life of the Doctor. But David Tennant was really my first Doctor, so I have a very
Sure.
I knew he was leaving, and I just. But I love Peter Capaldi, and I love Jodie Whittaker and Christopher Eccleston. Smith.
I don't feel like they gave Jodie enough. I don't feel like she herself was amazing,
yes.
but I didn't feel like they gave her enough,
Well, she's still got one more season left. I think she's leaving. I haven't really done a lot of research.
But that's what I mean.
The
season, not that they didn't give her enough time, but they didn't give her enough meat in the material.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just hoping maybe in this last season it'll.
Right. Maybe so. I don't know. But see, I haven't even kept up because they didn't give her a lot. I was
right. Well, no, now there's another Doctor. There's another female Doctor, and they're trying to figure out where she fits in the timeline because they don't remember each other. And if you meet as a Doctor, if you meet yourself, one of you is going to remember because one of you is the other's past, right? So
right,
one of you,
yeah.
Yeah, so one of you should remember, and neither one of them remembers being this other person. So that's going to be really interesting.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. Okay.
Muhammad, hey. Okay, first of all, my problem with Tom Baker, and he's in my top 5 now, but when I was a kid and my first introduction was PBS Tom Baker, I could not get past the bad production.
That's unfortunate.
I couldn't get past. Yeah, it was unfortunate. The stories, I couldn't get into the stories because I couldn't get past the cardboard, I guess. And it took David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston to pull me into the stories to the point where now I can go back and watch the old episodes and appreciate them for their storytelling.
Stories versus,
Yeah. All right. Mohammed. Tennant was, but now I can't see him the same way after, I've heard I heard he's such a shit. Like, he's evil in Jessica Jones. I like, all right,
I play evil all the time, and it's so bad, but it's so much fun to do.
Listen, I'll bring this right the hell back to Star Trek. Dominic Keating does evil really, 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 really well. When he's playing a bad guy,
so much fun to do.
He said that too. He loves playing bad guys, or at least the one he loved playing the bad guy in Hollywood Kills.
It is really fun.
When I asked him,
you don't get to say that kind of stuff to people's face. Not that you want to, but like it's just cathartic in some way to be able to just like say mean stuff. Like for bad people, right? Like sometimes you want to say those kinds of things to bad people, but you just can't because you're a good person and society and whatever. But anyway, there's just something about being able to do that is just so much fun because you never get to do it in real life.
Yeah, see, I'm from the 70s, so I'm just this side of bad production. So, Peter Cushing, who nobody counts as a doctor because it was just the movies. But actually, if you're interested in Peter Cushing as the doctor, Pluto TV, which is an app which you can download on just about anything. I think like Fire. I know it's on Fire TV because I have it. And I think I could actually put it on my Samsung TV, like my Samsung Smart TV. It's a bunch of free channels. One of them is a Doctor Who channel.
Oh,
and they're
fun.
And they're constantly playing. Now you can't record; it's free, so it's not like you can DVR it.
Right.
But they're constantly doing Peter Cushing stuff.
Oh, cool.
So
I have a whole bunch of it.
Mirror Universe Dominic Keating rocks. Absolutely, Major Reed the Mako. Co-inventor of the agonizing chamber.
The Sexter Prize.
But I'm sorry, the minute he put on that red shirt, like I hadn't seen, I think I've said this before, when I first started my rewatch back in 2016, and I'd seen them all before, but back when they came out. But I'm doing the rewatch in 2016, I get to In a Mirror Darkly, he puts on the red shirt, and I start like, no! I just knew.
Yeah.
I knew that was a nod to the whole thing. Like I had this conversation with my sister, and my sister was like, "Well, yeah, but no main characters that ever wore red got killed." And she's right in TOS.
Right.
But this wasn't that. This was Enterprise's little wink to the red shirt thing. Right. So it didn't matter that he was a main character.
Right. Of course.
And then my sister's like, "Well, he didn't die." I'm like, he wasn't on for the rest of the episode. That was bad enough.
That's enough for me.
But no, if you ever want to watch Dominic be bad, again, Hollywood Kills, go to Amazon and buy it because it is no longer available to download. Or at least I haven't looked because I actually bought it. So,
oh, there you go.
So I haven't had the need to go look for it. I also like the song. There's a song in the beginning that I think Randy is an LA native. You might actually appreciate.
Maybe.
I think you will. Well, that's on the agenda, isn't it? I'm only going to be there for like 48 hours, but
it is.
Hollywood Kills is on the agenda.
Hot tub, gummies, and Hollywood Kills.
Hot tub, gummies, Hollywood Kills. That actually sounds about the right order to do them in, too.
Well, no, gummies, then the hot tub, then maybe more, and then Hollywood Kills.
All right. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Elizabeth Sladen was awesome. Not sure who Louise Jameson played, but yeah, Sarah Jane was one of my favorite companions, and I love that they brought her back in the David Tennant and School Days. That's one of my favorite episodes. Plus, Anthony Head was in that episode he's Buffy. He played Giles on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yes.
And he was in the School Days episode of Doctor Who. And
gotcha.
And they brought K9 back for this too. And there was one scene in the cafeteria because Anthony Head plays evil really well too, because he was the bad guy in this. He was amazing. And K9 is shooting at all the evil things, and Anthony Head's character goes, "Forget the little shooty dog." And you knew that somebody was channeling Joss Whedon just for that because it sounded so Buffy-esque for him to say that. I got hysterical. Funny. I have actually watched some of the Sarah Jane Chronicles, and you didn't need to watch the Sarah Jane Chronicles, but the Sarah Jane Chronicles were referenced in Journey's End, Stolen Earth and Journey's End, where they brought everybody back to rescue the Earth from the Daleks. Sarah Jane was in it, and she had her son, and she had a computer and all this other stuff, and that was all Sarah Jane Chronicles brought into this 2-part Doctor Who episode. Probably they were hoping to like bump the Sarah Jane Chronicles up.
Sure, of course, yeah.
But then she passed away, so who knows? Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, she passed away, I think, during Matt Smith's run, because they did a little dedication at the end of one of his episodes. Gotcha. But no, I liked Sarah Jane. I liked her better in the Tennant thing, because one of my problems, I watched a couple First Doctor episodes, and what I can't get past is how they were women in the 60s. So it was all a lot of tripping and bumbling and screaming and, oh no, and the doctor saying, "Your women stay here, we're gonna go do this."
Right.
So I really couldn't get past that. And even though when Sarah Jane came along, it was like the 60s and 70s, it was still kind of leaned that way.
Sure.
But when they brought her back for the David Tennant stuff in Sarah Jane Chronicles, they wrote her much better. I think they gave her much more power.
Yeah,
So I thought that they definitely did justice to the character and modernized her in that way. So I thought
that's
good. Really cool. So let's see, what else can we talk about? Besides, we have talked about Star Trek. We've squeezed it in. I always try to make a point of like squeezing it in a little bit. Oh, and Lambda Quadrant, you're here. I mean, Lambda Quadrant is very Star Trek.
Yeah, it is very true. Yeah, we still have to. We still have plans to make for something that might be happening soon.
Yes, we haven't had the meeting yet. But
we haven't. We have to do that. I'm gonna.
We have to do. But I just want to. Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. If you guys, miss me here, I try to do the Lambda Quadrant game nights when the schedules permit, and that's pretty much every other Friday, or that's what we try to do. So, possibly this Friday. We haven't 100.
Unless people can't make it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is especially now that things are opening up, people actually have lives again, so sometimes getting the schedules together a little.
I know, sometimes, yeah.
But all you have to do is do this. That's where we are everywhere. Everywhere. Somebody made it really simple. I mean, I'm not the one that signed up for all the social media accounts. I just took them over, but somebody got real smart and grabbed all the.
Hard, just in case. Yeah.
So if you follow at Lambda Quadrant, then A, you'll more likely be talking to me, and B, you'll know all the Lambda Quadrant stuff that we're doing that I will be attending. Let's see. I think the sexiest thing I've ever seen was Louise Jameson and Mary Tam interviewing each other on an hour special. Lita. Oh, I know the name Lita, but there's only one Lita in my book. Okay, I have to look that up because I'm not ringing any bells.
Yeah.
Back in school, my brain is completely died, and I lost track of everything.
Oh, no.
He made it! There's my Lasso. Hi, we were worried about you. Yay!
Welcome.
Oh, well, now you have
to talk for that long.
Yeah, we would have done that. We would have been bullshitting anyway.
Fine.
But go ahead, say what you said earlier when I told you why Lasso was going to be late, Randy. Do you remember?
Oh, happy birthday! Happy early birthday!
Happy early birthday! I told everybody you were going to be late because somebody else was doing something for your birthday. So
lots of birthday streams. That's cool.
That is so cool. Yeah. And next I don't know. Maybe I'll get a cupcake and put a candle in it for you, Lasso.
Ooh, you should, because then you get to eat it because he's not there. So
Yeah, I'll get like a Wonder Woman I'll get like a Wonder Woman cupcake and be like,
Ooh, a topper.
ooh,
Ooh. I want a
ooh.
cupcake now. Damn it.
Well, what was it? It wasn't 29, it was 2018. I had my birthday at 2 Vegas conventions, 2018, 2019. My birthday was over the convention.
Yeah.
And Wendy and I had access to a car in 2018. So we were like driving around and like we found the supermarket that's like on the same, and we were just wandering around the supermarket and they had Superman cupcakes. So Wendy bought me Superman cupcakes for my birthday. So
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
I still have, and the cupcakes, like the little toppers, were actually like rings. So I'm like, it's coming home with me, my little Superman.
See, then you get to keep a little thing. It's fun. Whatever. I love it. I'd be excited too.
Yeah, exactly. Comic Gories devoted the playoff round to me.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats.
Let's see. No, I'm sorry. Her name was Leela. Oh, wait, the other Time Lord. Wasn't she the other Time Lord that traveled with him? Yeah, he had no, that was Romana. Sorry, there was another Time Lord that traveled with him. Yeah, that's okay. This actually is not a Doctor Who podcast, so it's okay.
Right. You keep mentioning ones that I have not seen. I feel like these are the older ones that I have not seen.
They are.
I have seen a lot of them.
I will tell you, I've seen at least one episode from every Doctor.
Yeah, I haven't.
Well, because for their 50th anniversary, BBC America did a Doctor a month. So every month, every month they aired one episode from every Doctor. So I made sure that I caught that all.
Oh, gotcha. No, I've only seen the ones from the reboot or the whatever it's called. What do they call it?
I don't know if you can call it a reboot because it is literally.
Yeah, it's not a reboot. Because it stopped for a while in the middle, though.
In the 80s, yeah.
Right. So the relaunch or whatever you call it.
Relaunch is probably better than reboot because
yeah, it didn't start over or anything.
Yeah, it didn't start over. That's the beauty of it. It didn't, which is again why I'm like, well, I guess I really need to start watching the old ones now so that I can figure out what the hell they're fucking talking about.
True. Every now and then you catch a reference. Yeah, it's true.
Well, it's the same thing for Lower Decks. I mean, if you haven't seen all the other Star Treks, at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's too many. It's only references.
I just really impress myself when I catch the Voyager references.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I don't like Voyager, and as everybody knows, I only watch Voyager because it comes on before Enterprise on Heroes and Icons. Oh, speaking of which, I noticed this, and this is me. See, I know you guys, except for War Dog, probably are on Facebook doing the pages of whatever your favorite shows are, because all the shows have their own fan groups or whatever. And, people will mention things in the fan groups, and they'll try and pick stuff apart. I don't need to pick anything apart. I am totally willing just to understand that sometimes the writers just take license and you just kind of have to not care.
Right. I mean, it's a TV show, right? It's not.
Right. So and this is, as many times as I have seen Unexpected, this is the first time that this occurred to me. For anybody that doesn't know, Unexpected is the episode of Enterprise where Trip gets pregnant. He goes over to he goes over to this alien ship because they're having issues, and he goes over to help them fix their warp drive. And he gets sick because he has to do like 3 hours in a decompression chamber and all this stuff. And he comes into their atmosphere and he's having issues. So at one point they finally make him lie down, and the girl that he's working with brings over this big bowl, and she says, "This is the closest we could come to water." And they're little cubes of water. They're not ice cubes, they're like little cubes of water, and she feeds them to him. So there's like this point where she touches his lip, and there's a little electric like it's a complete setup. It is an absolute 100% complete setup for the rest of the episode. And I get that. She takes him, they have a holodeck. She takes him on the holodeck. And at one point on the holodeck, they end up in a boat in the water.
We have no idea what water is.
We don't know how to make it. Yeah. And I'm like, as many times as I've seen that, this last viewing, which was like last week or whatever, I was just like, wait, she gave it, okay, but
okay.
But I let it go. I'm like, you know what? They did it as it was a total setup. I am not going to sit there and try and analyze why, if they can make it on a holodeck, they couldn't.
Right.
Make
Obviously, it's because it's a TV show.
Exactly. And you just have to let it go. And Trip didn't forget to use protection. Trip had no idea he was supposed to because all he did was put his hands in a bowl of marbles. Come on, people.
Careful whose marbles you touch.
She was hot. She was hot. It was very sweet because obviously we know that Trip doesn't have any sorts of hang-ups about what he finds attractive, which is good. Doesn't have to be a human. Can be whatever they were. Could be a Vulcan, you know. But yeah, I just can't believe of all the times that I've seen that episode, it was finally dawned on me. Wait, there's water on.
That's so funny.
But this is a really, and again, this is totally like just tangent-y thing because you're an actor. I've done some background work. I was watching Batwoman today. No spoilers, but I noticed, because I just tend to notice women's hands because I like to look at nail polish to kind of get ideas for myself. And the one character had chipped nail polish. Her nail polish was completely, and I mean, for her character, but I'm thinking, okay, so is this, how do you do that in makeup? Like one day they polish your nails and then they just tell you to go out and ruin it.
No, they like take pictures of it and will chip it the same way because it probably shot different days too.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, these are like the weird things I think of. Like, it's so much easier in wardrobe to be like, okay, well, your nails are going to be X color and then we're going to take a picture so we could do continuity and whatever.
Right.
But I'm
they'll chip them on purpose the same way for continuity if they're doing a good job.
It's just like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. It's like, okay, so we can only paint it up like a 1/4 inch from your cuticle and then half up the side. And I'm like, oh my God.
I mean, if they shoot it all that they need to in one day, then they don't have to do that. But if they ever have to come back, I guarantee you somebody has a Polaroid of those nails.
Do you know, even for background, they line us all up and take our pictures.
Just in case, they probably wouldn't bring you back if they had to do a reshoot, but they would put your clothes on somebody else that looks like you for a reshoot.
Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. It's amazing.
They need to know,
No, it's just so funny because the first time I was ever on a set, the first time I ever got called for background, and they're like, wardrobe has to approve you. I'm like the meticulousness of everything. And you just, I mean, but these
shot like backwards over 6 months, and no one's ever going to remember that.
I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right. So first of all, it's Trip with 1 P, but that's okay. Because that's how I named my cat. So, kirking it up. Yes. Okay. So for anybody that never watched Lower Decks, there was actually a comment on Lower Decks where somebody called this hot engineer a Kirk Sunday with Trip Tucker sprinkles. And that was the first Enterprise reference
that they
ever made. And I got so excited. I rewound it and played it back.
We got to make a shirt for STLV.
Can we make one that has...
I think it would be fun, right?
Can I wear it and go show Connor?
Of course you can. Please. Let's come up with a fun design. That would be fun.
Yes.
Shirt, though. Yes,
that would be a fun shirt.
Just Trip Tucker sprinkles, and we'll just come up with a fun design for it.
Yeah, screw the Kirk Sunday.
Yeah, of course. Well, just because that's funny, right? The little addition is hilarious. So,
yeah, Trip Tucker sprinkles. Well, it's funny because I feel like
he would appreciate it a lot more than Shatner.
Well, this is probably very true. Absolutely. Right. Reed, do not pull down mommy's green screen. Seriously.
And then they edited them out, which is hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. See, Reed is here.
God, something terrible was happening.
No, Reed is just play. He's decided he likes to play with the green screen.
That's hilarious.
And Reed, I love you to. I wish I could put him on my lap. There's not enough room for me to get him up. He's too big. And if I tried to get him up, then the whole thing would just come down. I tried before. So I'm sitting. That's why I'm like at a weird angle. I'm trying to scratch him to make him happy so that he doesn't start clawing the screen again. Right, Reed? Please. So no, this is okay. So I had this conversation with Raymond Lister. And you guys all know.
Sending love to
Raymond. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Reed Pop, get it. Hey, yeah, they're the company that's doing Star Trek. Reed, seriously. What's really funny is he's over here, but what he's doing is pulling the screen.
Right, he's pulling.
Yeah, wait, let me see if I can. Hold on, guys, give me a second. Because nobody needs to see what my office looks like. You can just go then, Reed. Just go. I just put them on the other side of the screen.
Oh, there you go. I'll probably go lick something or whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So I lost my train of thought. So Raymond and I had this whole discussion because he created the strictly red glitter Be Kind shirt for me.
Oh, great.
Told you.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
He's a terrible armory officer right now. You're not supposed to destroy. Well, actually, yes. I guess Reed's the one that likes to blow things up. So right now he's completely blowing up my green screen.
In character.
It's he. Oh, am I having testicle difficulties? Lasso, so punny are you? So funny. All right. So Raymond made this, and I keep telling Raymond I want to call it a read alert because I invented it. I came up. He didn't think that all red, like the red logo and the red Be Kind, would work, but on a black shirt, it looks amazing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I said I made it. It was my idea. I'm going to call it a read alert because he wants to call it a red alert. I'm like, no, it's a read alert.
Yeah.
So I went to him the other day. I said, you need to get like a multi-glitter. I honestly thought he just bought like boxes of glitter and he could mix them together. I didn't realize glitter.
Oh, no, it comes like on the vinyl. Yeah.
Vinyl thing. I had no idea. So I'm like, you need to find one that's multicolored. Like a multicolor, and call it Trip Tucker Sprinkles. And then that could be because sprinkles are multicolored.
I do actually have rainbow vinyl.
Yeah, so
I
like
can
a
make
glitter?
a prototype. Yeah, rainbow glitter vinyl. Yeah. I can make a prototype.
So because sprinkles are either chocolate or multicolored. They're rainbow sprinkles.
That's true.
At least that's how they are.
I'll make a prototype.
You'll make a prototype. And I'll wear the Trip Tucker Sprinkles on the day that you wear your fully functional.
Oh, perfect.
Because Randy did make a fully functional shirt that he wore last year.
I do love that shirt too. It's very hard to make though, and I will not make one for anyone else.
There are just certain things. Well, because what is that vinyl printed?
That's vinyl too, because I had to like print out the different colors of vinyl and the different shapes, and then peel it out and line it up and like press it. Like it takes forever. So there's no machine. Like I have to do it. So I can't make 100 of those because it's too hard.
Oh, Travis says hi to Reed. See, Reed, people say hi to you even when you're being destructive.
Aww.
Creation had a Run Alert shirt years ago at their last convention. Their last convention was years ago, wasn't it? It was multiple years ago.
It was now.
There better be I will shoot people. Or not, no, I shouldn't say that because I won't. It's metaphorically speaking, but I need my Star Trek fix.
You'll be very unhappy. Fix. Yeah.
I will be.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that's awesome!
Oh, no. Monkey covering his eyes. Oh no!
Listen, for somebody that doesn't really watch Star Trek, to be able to make that joke is pretty good. He gets credit for that.
That's very true.
He gets credit for that. Reed is being playful. He needs some kitty treats. He doesn't get treats for destroying things. I'm sorry.
That's true. Don't reward bad behavior.
It's like I'm sorry, and I just watched this. This is why I'm going to say this. But in Silent Enemy, when they put the photon cannon thingies on the Enterprise, and they were testing it, and he said just take a little off the top, and he basically blew the entire peak because they were overpowered. I mean, that's what this cat is doing right now. He does not get treats
for being bad.
I don't know. Like I said, Trip was in here before, but I don't know where he's at now. The problem with Trip is he comes in, and then unlike the rest of the cats, he doesn't leave when I tell him to.
Oh, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so he gets shut in the office, and then I come back to get him, and he's nowhere to be found. And then I come back to get him, and he's nowhere to be found. He spent nights.
It's cats.
It is.
Cats. I'm telling you.
They're awesome.
But they just do what they want. Like, they don't care about you.
Oh, no, they don't. They really don't.
Dogs come when they're called. Cats come when they're interested.
Very true. When you have something for them. Oh, he wants to know if you have treats, and if so, what are they?
Do. They're weed gummies.
And some of us are flying out just to get them. I guess I have to be on my best behavior.
No, you don't. That's the point of it. You don't have to. That's the entire point, is not to be on your best behavior at all.
And I get weed gummies, and then we're gonna watch Hollywood Kills. And I have actually watched Hollywood Kills High, and it is so much better.
It's always better.
It's always better.
Most
And there's gonna be a point. I have like a favorite line now in that movie because I watched it when I was high, and the way that Dominic said this one line cracks me up every time I hear it. So
love it.
Yep, because
Love it.
when you get high, you end up with favorite parts of things that wouldn't necessarily be your favorite part.
Would not
otherwise.
necessarily be hilarious. It's true.
Exactly. Let's see.
Oh,
some of mine actually, a couple of mine do. They will come when they're called.
That's good.
Yeah, Trip's still like.
See.
Reed's it. What cracks me up is that obviously I got Trip and I got Reed and then I got Trip. What are the two cats that still aren't getting along? Trip and Reed.
That's hilarious.
Trip hisses at him. Trip is getting along better with the other cats. He's only been here about a month, so he's getting along a little bit better with the other cats. But he and Reed's, I'm like, all right, they need a shuttle pod one moment. They need to be shoved somewhere and then cold, and then you throw some catnip in so they get drunk. And
right. And then bring them back and put them in the decom chamber. Rub goo all over them together for a couple of hours and they'll bond.
Yeah, exactly. In case I haven't we're getting to the end of the year and whatever. In case I haven't mentioned this to Faith and anybody else out there that's interested, Broken Bow, the first episode. There's a scene in the decon chamber with Trip and T'Pol where they're doing the goo thing. And there's a point where the camera pulls back and you get profile shots of the two of them. And Connor's only wearing boxer shorts. And to put it as politely as I can, his wife was one lucky woman. Also, if you look quick enough in Precious Cargo, there's also a scene in Precious Cargo where that happens.
Precious Cargo, indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. When I realized that on watching it on Blu-ray, I'm like, wait a minute. Fucking Precious Cargo is not Padme Lakshmi. It's what Trip's got in this. Yep. Definitely. So anybody that's interested, there's Precious Cargo, and then there's an episode, and then there's there's another one. Like, I can tell you all the times that they let Connor run around in his underwear.
That's hilarious.
I mean, yeah. And then there was a time that Hoshi lost her top.
You're very welcome.
Things not to necessarily tell Connor in Vegas. By the way, did you realize that you were the Precious Cargo?
Oh, he knows.
I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows. But it's just like, did you know that I am now aware that you were the Precious Cargo of Precious Cargo?
Right, yes.
Because Padme Lakshmi, just so you know, because Padme Lakshmi cannot act.
Well, at least for not the same thing at all, but on TNG, at least they got what's her face? What's her name? Femke Jensen, who can act, and it's beautiful.
Oh my God! I met. Oh my God! Tim O'Connor from Buck Rogers was in that episode. That was such a great episode. The Mesomorph. It's one of my favorites, and she is one of the reasons.
She's amazing. I love her.
She is amazing. That whole "I am for you."
No wrong. Oh my God! Yeah.
I am for you, Ulrika Volt. Oh my God, she was, and I got a chance. This is the thing. I met her once at a convention.
I would love to meet her. She seems so fun.
No.
Oh no.
She also doesn't like to be touched. She was anti-touching before it was. Yeah, when you go up to her table, they'll tell you not to shake hands with her. When you do a photo op with her, she sits in a stool and you can put your hand on the stool, but you can't put your hand on her.
That's a little weird, but okay.
But I mean, everybody loved her as Jean Grey. She was great as the Mesomorph, but she had this really interesting role in Nip Tuck, and I told her that was probably my favorite role of what she did was the one in Nip Tuck. I thought that was interesting. All right, well, let's see. I guess, yeah. And Trip was playing with her ears in that scene because he's like, "Ooh, what are these points?" and I didn't even know Trip was there.
It's weird.
Very
Some
fair
people are
points.
interested in men.
And some people, yeah, go figure.
Go figure.
Was all the Z-Con Chamber scene with Paul?
Probably about half the people.
Wasn't that the one where Reed was sitting between them? It was after they rescued that Klingon vessel. I tend to be a fan of that one too. Oh no, Reed was on. It was the three of them. They. Oh my god, what the hell was the name of that episode? I'm getting better with those episode names. I just can't. No, you're not. You're human. Lots of actors have the Howie Mandel aversion to touching. And you know what? Honestly, I can't blame them. And I will tell you that John Billingsley, and if Johnny's still here, he may or may not back me up on this just because I know John's one of his clients. So I understand if there's a client privilege thing with this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I know it because I worked the first couple of Vegas conventions I went to. John loves his hand sanitizer. He is very...
Oh, I don't blame anybody that is that. I would be like slathering it too. Not because there's anything wrong with people, but just because there's just so much contact. And for you as the actor sitting in the chair, you have it 1,000 times more than everyone else because you have one person and they come up to you and they've touched one person, but you've touched 80 before that. So I don't blame them at all for that.
Yeah, no, I don't either. And in fact, when I was working with, when I worked with John Glover at Shore Leave a couple years ago, and I was filling him for his booking agent. And his booking agent got stuck in Kentucky, which is how I ended up going to Shore Leave and having a good hotel room and had the most amazing time. And I got to meet a bunch of other people from Smallville. But the one thing that I had to do was go out and get supplies because Byron had all the supplies. So he's like, I need you to go do this. And the one thing he says, make sure you get the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's fair. I totally I don't blame them at all. It's like I said, it's not like people. There's nothing wrong with people, but you just are in so much contact, and who knows where they've
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't even know about
Yeah, and especially if you're an actor of advanced years where your immune system may not
be careful.
Yeah. No, I don't blame.
Doing it so often, you don't want to get sick and then have to miss. So no.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of reasons to do it. Yeah.
But with people like John, it was just like, hey, here, because he would forget because he's one of those yippy yappy people. He talks to everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, because his booking agent was funny. He was messaging me all day. I'm like, we're fine, we're good, gotcha. But all right, let's see. Yes, con plague is a very real thing, and
nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it. Yes, the hot, sweaty masses, absolutely. Yeah, what's not? I mean, seriously, Jolene is a beautiful woman. She's still beautiful, and they put her in the jumpsuit. Nobody else was wearing form-fitting crap.
Same thing with Seven. It's obvious.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, which still, again, I don't get why are Vulcans wearing silk pajamas? What is the logic?
Why would a Borg want to wear silk pajamas? She'd want to wear a box probably.
Yeah, exactly.
She's probably what the fuck? Also, when do Borg work out? What's even happening?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I think we're all going to be. Well, this is very true too, Johnny. You're absolutely right.
We're all going to be strapped to my belt.
We're all going to be John Billingsley by the time this is over, wearing it, getting little holsters. Bed Bath and Beyond actually does have little.
I have one.
Not Bed Bath. Well, maybe I always get these Bath and Body Works. Yeah, they have those.
Yes.
Yeah, have those little slings.
They do have, yeah.
But the thing is they're so small, so
you just switch out the bottle, yeah.
I know, but I'd rather have a big one because you're going to need industrial size, so you don't have to worry about switching it out. Well, the other nice thing too is that I didn't know, but found out you can also get hand sanitizer in wipes, like wet naps.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is this. But that's something else we should look into is branded Lambda Quadrant hand sanitizers.
That'd be super cute. We used to get them for my day job, and hand them out at the trade shows before COVID,
right.
Just because it's useful for people, right? So yeah, you can get them with a little sticker on them, but that would be cute.
Yeah, definitely.
Or just get blank ones. I can make the stickers. That's also fine.
It's logical.
It is completely illogical to wear freaking silk pajamas on the bridge of a starship.
She actually wore them. Well, T'Pol wore them to bed. I mean, every time how many times do you have to go into the Vulcan's bedroom? But she would wear like silk pants, but then she'd have a crop top. Literally had that one button.
Right.
And then, where's the logic in sleeping that way?
I don't like.
Technically, I guess the logic is you're asleep. Why are you wearing anything anyway? But you can't have naked.
If you need to be covered up, then cover your ass up. Like, what's happening?
It's just
you either do or you don't. You got to make up your mind. Like.
Yeah, I have one with a door.
I personally wear assless chaps to bed, but.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Except when you have
no sense.
Except when you have visitors, I hope, right?
Oh no, only then.
It's a good thing I'm wearing my sleeping mask. I'll just bring that with me.
Mess.
Things you would. It's good. It's. I'm just glad I know now, like a month ahead of time.
Yeah, you prepare yourself mentally for it. So.
Yes. I am. So I'm still just going to try and go horseback riding when I'm out there. I just don't know if that's.
Yeah, I do for sure.
Yeah, you can't go because you're going to be working.
Well, yeah.
I know that sucks. I'm just stopping in LA for a couple of days before I go to Seattle to do the whole road trip thing. So I just made it very clear to my friends, I want to see you all, but I know that you all have day jobs. So.
I'll have you know that I planned my return to Disneyland around your visit to make sure that it was not then.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Because it was an option. I was like, oh, nope, can't that weekend.
Well, I'm not going to be there on the weekend now. I'm leaving. Oh, I guess I am. I'm leaving Friday. I'm leaving the 21st.
Right. Oh, okay. I thought you said it was going to be through the weekend. Oh, is that when you're going up? Oh, okay. Well, either way, it's not going to be then because it's on a weekend and it's not that weekend. So I just made sure.
And I appreciate it.
I mean, in case you need to like stay over or something happens, God forbid, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I actually got an invitation from my friends who have a timeshare down in Disney World.
Oh.
Disney World.
I'm not going there right now.
I know, but to go with them
so that
they can go to the Hollywood Studios and see, because they want me to go to see the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, it's Star Warsy.
It's Star Warsy. I know, but you're not a Star Wars person like I'm a Star Wars person, so it's
no. There was no Baby Yoda last time I was there, so.
Well, this is what's really interesting. For those of you that don't know, I think I've mentioned this before. There's more than just Vegas this year. They're also doing 2 other 55-year missions. One is in Edison, New Jersey, and the other one's in Jacksonville, Florida. I am an hour and a half from Edison, give or take. And, a 2.5, 3 hour flight from Florida. And I'm going to the one in Florida. But my friends, like, that's a weekend in September. That's like the 10th, 11th, and 12th of September. And then on the 13th, they're going to be in Disney. So they said if I want to, like, detour instead of going right home, if I want to detour down to Orlando.
That's fun.
We can do Disney for a day.
Cute.
Yeah, so I could get Star Trek and Star Wars all within a week of each other. That would be interesting.
Yeah, they have stuff now. When I was there, what was it? I guess 2019. Is that whenever the last time I could go there? It's always in January. Baby Yoda was out, but they had no merch yet. It was too new, and there was no merch. I got one pair of socks. And
my God!
There was no Baby Yoda. I was so sad.
When I went there the first time back when they had just had that Millennium Falcon ride where you just sat in the seat and the ride went.
Yeah.
I went and all I wanted was something Darth Vader when I left because of course you get off the ride into the gift shop.
Of course.
And I'm saying this with the most love, Disney, blah, blah. Every fucking thing had mouse ears on it. It took me a half an hour to find one shirt, and it's a pink tank top, and I normally don't do pink. It's a pink tank top with a Darth Vader helmet on it that says, "I find your lack of faith disturbing." It was literally the only Darth Vader thing that didn't have mouse ears on the helmet. And I'm like,
it is Disney World.
I know, but it's also Star Wars, and you would think that they would leave like 1 or 2 things like pure. Like, I am not buying the book that has Mickey Mouse as Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry, that's just no.
It's Disney World.
I know, and I get
merchant. Remember that.
Yes, I know the House of the Mouse, but
they want you to know.
And they got their point across. At least they left me one shirt. I still have it.
That's
I mean,
true.
at least they left me one shirt. Let's see. Yeah, no,
That's right, girl.
no, the Sith owns my soul, and I know technically that's Disney too, but
So he does. They do.
but I was Sith before Disney, so
But they took you over, so
they took me over.
they took the contract.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to go check the fine print on that contract. See
I'm
if
sure
there's
it's
a way to
there.
get it.
I'm sure it's there.
The only souvenir I got was a lanyard with Disney on one side and Star Wars on.
Ursula's
See, there
really
you
good
go.
at contracts.
There you go. But no, if I can make it work for the Star Trek convention, I am. And one of the reasons I'm going, Jacksonville just has better guests for what I want to do. And Jacksonville's getting the Rat Pack. The minute I saw even before they made it official and put it on the website, I saw their guest lineup and I went, they're getting a Rat Pack performance. Jersey's getting shit.
You see that, yeah, the people.
But yeah, but I'm going, yeah. So these are the people I have. Jeffrey Combs. I want to see Jeff. Chase,
of course.
All right, I give up.
Pay no attention to the man behind that curtain.
Oh wait, hold on. Is there? Dookie's sleeping on the chair. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see, but right there is a cat.
Yeah, I see. It's what may be a cat.
That's Dookie, because
I believe you. It is.
Reed, seriously, it was Reed. He's still down on the floor, and he just pulled everything down. So you guys get to see half of my messy office. Do you want to get up on the chair? Is that what you've been doing this whole time? Or are you just being destructive, kitty? Being a cat because you're Reed the cat. Whatever. Of course, who does he knock off? Now, who can't you see? That's the thing. He's like, there's only one Reed in this office, and it's me. He knocked it down. Now Reed's out of this picture. Oh. So, yeah. That's the side he knocked down, was the armory side.
Hilarious.
But all right, so what's going on with the Lambda Quadrant? We've got game night Friday.
We have game night Friday. We have announcements coming up. We will be at STLV, the one in Vegas for sure. We may be at the one in Chicago also.
Oh, did we forget to mention the actual official Star Trek convention?
Yeah.
Mission Chicago.
Yes.
I'm excited about that one too because Chicago. Never been.
Yeah, I've never been either, so I'm excited.
Well, Raymond's from there. So
that's great.
And Magic Lasso is from Wisconsin.
Oh, cool.
And Magic Lasso is I'm trying to talk him into coming up to Chicago for that.
Oh, fun.
Chicago is amazing. Yes, I know. That's all I hear. That is all I hear.
I have to get pizza, apparently.
Pizza, weed's legal in Illinois.
Oh, hell. Chicago sounds amazing. Barbecue ribs in case I need mash. I know I've got my mash fans out there. South. I don't know. I'll see how it is.
Yeah, they're Chicago, hog butcher to the world. I'm quoting Nash. I'm quoting Nash. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to go. Can't find a flight yet because it's just under a year away. But no, I'm really excited. Raymond's going to be there. I told him I'm going to be singing Bad Bad Leroy Brown the entire time we're there. There's Reed.
There's a kitty.
There was a face.
I saw a kitty face.
But Raymond sang "Let the River Run." When I took him on the Staten Island ferry from Working Girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Raymond. All right, let's back this up. Raymond is a big Carly Simon fan. Carly Simon sang the song "Let the River Run."
Okay.
For the movie Working Girl. I took Raymond on the Staten Island ferry, and all of a sudden Raymond's like, "Is this the ferry from Working Girl? Carly Simon video, blah blah blah."
Wow, gotcha. Okay, that was a big circle.
That's a big circle. Gotcha. But then, so I decided Bad Bad Leroy Brown, which starts out on the south side of Chicago, is the song that I'm going to torture him with while we're...
Gotcha. Okay.
With that very, very long way around.
That was the harbor tour of the...
Yes, but that's what you get when you have me. Need to visit next year. They should do Denver, though. Yeah, we were talking about that. Denver would be a fun place to have.
Oh, yeah, my siblings are there. That would be great for me.
My cousin lives in Boulder, so that's not even that far. So
yeah, my siblings are both between Denver and Boulder.
Everybody, this is Reed.
Hi, Reed. Oh, look.
Making, I think this is his first like full-faced appearance on camera.
Oh, he looks very cute.
He is cute. He's just big. He's too big to get on my lap. But no, he's my baby. Trip's a lot lankier, but again, don't know where he is. Carly Simon Sapp.
I bet you think that song is about you.
But no, I'm really excited for Chicago.
Yeah, me too.
So Lambda Quadrant, we're gonna try. Which again, I guess that's me. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna try and get in there. But we're really excited to see you all in Vegas. I know some of you fabulous people that are sitting here with me are gonna be in Vegas. So hopefully we'll see you. Travis. Oh, Travis says hi, Reed. He's still around somewhere. So yeah. So I think an hour and 10 minutes is enough chat for one podcast.
Totally.
We did talk about Star Trek, right?
We did, yeah, several times for sure. I mean, we had a whole Star Trek prop show, so we
did. And just remember, folks, those props may very well be available at the Lambda Quadrant booth in Las Vegas.
Vote either sometime tomorrow or whenever it goes up, because it will. I'm going to send you some pictures for it, Stephanie.
Okay, yeah, definitely, because you are. Didn't you get a new camera?
I did. I love it. I'm using it right now. It's this one. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah. So be following. Wait. Let me go. You know what it's like doing your own show. All right. So follow us on all the socials so that you can get, those ticket. Oh my gosh.
You can vote on what you want me to make for the 3D prints.
Yes, we're going to be doing fun stuff on social media. So please follow us. And follow me too.
Yeah, that too.
Might as well do that and subscribe and become a patron.
And I promise not to use any of the money the Lambda Quadrant collects on my rent.
There you go. Yes. Buy t-shirts
no one can write all that down.
Yes, that's the thing about Lambda Quadrant. What we take in, we are totally transparent about where it goes.
Yes, because we want to help people.
We do, and we've helped Pop Culture Hero Coalition.
Yes, lots of people. It's great, and we want to continue that. So
again, follow
online stuff. Online things have been weird and difficult lately. All the Zoomies, so we haven't done that. But once in-person stuff starts back up, just wait.
It's one of the reasons I want to move back out. It's one of the reasons I want to move to LA because I want to do I want to be in charge of all the West Coast stuff with you guys.
Oh my God, it'll be so much fun. We're gonna have Chase is here, so we can do stuff with her and her stuff because
Pizza for a Cause.
Gallifrey was amazing not last year, the year before, whenever it was.
Yes, I need to reach out to Gallifrey again because they're planning something for 2022.
Yay! That was so much fun. That was such a cute little do.
It was, and and it's great for Doctor Who fans and Doctor Who fans wannabes. And then Raymond, Nicole, yes, because they did a Star Trek thing.
I forgot. Nicole was there very briefly. I got her coffee like usual.
Connor was there.
Yep, there you go.
Jeff was there.
Yes.
And Anthony Montgomery.
Yep.
It is the first star. I got hugs from everybody in that line. I was so excited.
Great. Yeah.
I got hugs from. And then Jeff came to our thing very briefly. He walked through it at the end. I'm like, where have you been?
Yep.
Jeff is great. Jeff Combs is incredibly talented. He did this amazing. He has this amazing Sleepy Hollow Edgar Allan Poe one-man show I went to see.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
He did it in Sleepy Hollow. I went to Sleepy Hollow, New York, and saw him perform Edgar Allan Poe.
That's so cool.
It does not get any more Halloween than that.
It's Halloween-tastic.
And if you are a Halloween fan, and I've mentioned this before, Jeff did this really great movie with Robin. God, I feel terrible. I can't remember his name. The Penguin from Gotham. I'm going to kick myself because I love him so much. But he was in this movie with Jeff, and it's called Would You Ever?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's a horror movie. It's really good. So, and Robin something. Oh my God, I'm going to kill myself because I love this. I love Robin, and now for some reason.
It's fine. It happens.
It does happen. Senior Moment, which is a movie with William Shatner and Christopher Lloyd. Sleepy Hollow, New York is so freaking... Yes, it is.
I would love to go. That sounds like so much fun.
It's amazing. It's absolutely... It's only like... I bought my Mustang one town over... Like Tarrytown is right next to Sleepy Hollow. That's where I got my Mustang from.
We're in the middle of something, Faith. We can't get on IMDb right now. We're a little busy at the moment. I'm just
Robin Lord Taylor.
There you go.
Just had to stop thinking about it.
See, that's what I'm telling you. You just gotta like let it go, and it'll come to you.
He's such a sweetheart. He is absolutely.
Put it in the back, and it comes to you. There it is.
See, I just said that. I got it.
There's a delay. There's a delay.
Yeah. No, there is a delay, but yeah, I'm just very proud of myself for coming up because, like I said, I worked with him twice, so
that's fun.
Or yeah, he is. He's a big. He likes Coke Zero. He and I have a Coke Zero connection.
Oh, me too. Same.
Oh my god, totally. It's like the best thing ever.
Way better than Diet Coke, at least to me.
Oh my god, I can't. It's like if I have a choice between Diet Coke and regular Coke, I will actually just like screw it. Give me the regular Coke because I can't do diet.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Just depends, really. But yeah, I'm the same. I much prefer Coke Zero. And they never, like, I feel like they never have it at my grocery store. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, I don't buy it all the time, but when I want it, I want it. I'm like, why isn't it freaking here? Like, this is annoying. I'm like, I don't want, or like, I just want like a 2 liter, and all they have is like the 8-pack of the tiny bottles. I'm like, I don't want that. What am I going to do with that? So upsetting.
I like the cans, so I don't overindulge. I like the cans.
Well, look, I'm going whole hog. I'm probably going to eat a whole pizza that night, so I'll need the 2 liter.
Oh, well then, no, respect. I get that. But do you guys have those freeform machines where you can like play with the mixtures?
Yes.
It's entirely possible.
It is entirely possible. We do, not at the grocery store though.
Well, not at the grocery store, but like at your like a 7-Eleven or convenience.
Yeah. We have them at like Wendy's, yeah.
Do you have them in a movie theater? AMC has them.
Yeah, movie theater, yeah.
Oh my god, and you can like make like the different combinations of Coke Zero.
Yeah, I only put like a little bit of the flavoring in there. I can't fill that whole cup up with because it's too sweet.
Yeah,
so I do like mostly Coke Zero and then a Coke Zero Plus flavor because if you just do the Coke Zero Plus flavor, it's just like a big cup of sugar. It's not great.
But you know what? I honestly. Cherry and cherry vanilla. I don't usually get more crazy than that. I tried raspberry and I was so disappointed.
Raspberry isn't super. You know that one of the ingredients for artificial raspberry flavor is the excretion of a beaver's anus.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. Look it up.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Reasons to go vegan. Reasons to go vegan. Love you, Raymond.
Artificial raspberry flavor.
Well, did you know that most wine is filtered through fish bladders?
Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, you know how to eat fish, so it seems okay.
Yes, Fanta Zero is awesome because like the grape Fanta Zero is like grapes. It should be in the look in the next time you're somewhere with a free
I'm sure it is. Machine. I just usually get what I get and don't even.
Yeah, but no, hit the Fanta Zero button. It's got all the Fanta flavors, and grape and orange are 2 of my favorite.
Sorry.
Sorry, Faith.
I know that was about the beaver anuses. There's a delay.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not throwing up on my grape soda. Fanta grape.
Sure not.
No, I like doing because I usually just do that at the movies. Get like a big.
Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I don't. It's been a while, so I don't really remember what I like to do there. But maybe I'll find out again soon.
That would be yeah. But again, we're going to be watching movies at your house. Your house is.
Well, I mean, just in general, I can go to a.
No, I know. I'm just bringing it back to Hollywood Kills because I'm excited.
We're not seeing that in a theater, certainly. But yeah.
No, but we're seeing it in your house, and your house is. What I was trying to say is your house is very audio visually.
Oh, it is
appealing. Appealing.
It is. Oh, it is. Oh, see, look, there you go.
I really get the feeling we should have ended this like 5 minutes. Right before the beaver excrement, we should have ended it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, it's too good.
Well, at least I don't feel so bad now that is that all raspberry flavoring? Like anything that's raspberry flavored?
Artificial flavor, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I know
not
that,
like if they use raspberry puree, obviously that comes from raspberries. But if
right.
it's a fake flavor, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not like you're going to go into Gordon Ramsay's and get something with like a raspberry puree and wonder if it's so, no, I knew
I'll
that.
have the beaver anus pudding for dessert, please. Also, who discovered that and how?
Yes. Some secret memo got leaked somewhere, I guess.
Somebody was like,
Look what you've done, Randy. Look what you've done.
This is educational, okay? If you didn't know, you'd just be eating it.
Oh, there you go.
This is
See?
educational content. Educational content.
I'm gonna have to change the whatchamacallit for the podcast. I'll be like, this one's educational.
Oh my god. I want to make a logo now that's like a beaver from behind and he's like looking and smiling and there's just a raspberry where his butthole should be.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Wow. Anyway,
this really this went off the rails really hard.
It's definitely it is. They have spotted dick. They can have beaver
They do.
pudding. Yeah.
They have toads in a hole.
Toad in a hole. It's true.
Toad in a hole.
It's true. I was just watching a baking show the other day and she was talking about toad in the hole. She's like, I didn't know which one was the toad, which one was the hole.
Well, that's a really big personal problem. You should probably get that figured.
I pick up a lot of weird stuff from media.
Just leave me with my sticky toffee pudding and
Sticky toffee pudding. That was so good. That was so good. I had it. It was so good. Yes.
It is good. I had it twice. I went down to Gordon Ramsay.
My shepherd's pie was also amazing.
Your shepherd's pie was fucking awesome.
It's bomb. I love shepherd's pie.
Oh my god! And Gordon Ramsay's makes the best. There you go. There you go.
I'm so glad, Faith, that you're not offended and just laughing.
What else do we need to know?
I have a lot.
Yeah, but still non-chocolate desserts on the planet.
It was amazing. Highly recommended.
Yep. Planning on having that again this year in Vegas.
I'm glad the first time I had it was that good because what if I had missed it? What if I don't like it because I had a bad one? Nope. Now I know how good it can be, so I'll keep trying it.
It's even a little bit better at Gordon Ramsay's steak as opposed to the pub. They do it a little differently.
That's fair.
So yeah, I had it. The Gordon Ramsay pub in Atlantic City. I've been twice in the last couple of weeks, so I had it both times.
Oh, nice.
So I got my sticky toffee. I also had it for my birthday this year when I was at Gordon Ramsay Steak down on the shore.
See, good.
So I've gotten but it's more. But when I have it with my friends, I always make everybody else order their own because I don't share my sticky toffee pudding.
That is good. And you did, and I did, and I was glad I did because then I got to eat the whole thing. So it's not even a bad thing.
That was just so funny. We're all at dinner and everybody's like, "What are you doing for dessert?" I'm like, "I'm getting sticky toffee pudding." And for that, I don't share, but it's really good. So if y'all want,
really good. Get your own.
Get your own.
Yes, chocolate is real, and white chocolate is also made from cocoa beans. People say that white chocolate is not real chocolate, but it is actually made from cocoa beans. It's made from the butter and not the actual bean, like the chocolate itself.
There you go.
There's your chocolate fact.
Thank God, that was a nice, safe chocolate fact.
They're not all going to be terrible, but you never know when one might be.
Yeah, exactly. Like chocolate, just it's a bean. It grows from the ground. Just nice and safe.
It's nice and safe.
Nice and safe. All right, boys and girls. I think. Oh wait, War Dog's got some science.
Yes, that's the name of it. Castoreum. Yes.
From a gland next to the beaver's anus. It's also where castor oil comes from.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. There's some science. All right. The only thing I know about that is the episode of Batman with Louis the Lilac where he was making perfume. They needed the scent glands from beavers and muskrats, and he expected Bruce Wayne to like butcher these animals so he could get their scent sacs to make his perfume.
Also, who milks the beavers' anus together?
Probably the same thing.
I have so many questions.
Lasso's like done. I just made a Batman reference and you're leaving. So I'm eating chocolate only. That's very safe.
I don't know any gross weird things about chocolate.
There you go.
Still good. Still good.
Well, you know, they do express the anal glands on dogs and cats if they get irritated. So, I mean, somebody can do that.
It's just the other way around. They just irritate the beaver by doing it. So it's the same thing, but it's a mirror universe.
But also castor oil. I'm glad I've never had castor oil.
Yeah. And like, who's out there like eating that? And like, this is healthy and delicious. It's like the kale of the 17th century. People are just like, oh.
The answer to your question, beaver farmers.
Naturally.
Randy,
Yes.
as a gay man, is this the most that you've ever said the word beaver in your life?
Yes, and most I've ever said it happily.
Just had to throw that out there.
Not usually that happy.
Oh my God. All right, guys. This has been an amazing time. Randy, I'm so glad you did my next to last podcast.
Me too.
Chat Pack 2.0. We got one more next week. I'm still trying to line up a guest. I don't know yet. I've got feelers out, but nothing yet. So we'll all be surprised, just like I surprised you all with Randy over here, because it was like a last minute decision. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, to patronize, to buy t-shirts, to follow Lambda Quadrant, all that fun stuff that we talked about tonight. If you missed any of it, just go back and rewatch it, because all that matters.
The magic of the internet.
Exactly. So guys, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great week. I hope to catch you all here for one more time this season next week. And until then, live long and prosper.
Hey, this is Connor Turner. You've been listening to the NX7062 podcast with Stephanie. Enjoy your evening.